Soy el hombre viviente, cuyo emblema es el de la vida.
Ahora estamos en los tribunales del condado de Gallatin, en Bozeman, Montana.
El acusado Ernie Wayne Tertelget hoy no estará representado aquí por el consejo.
Ernie Tertelget, de 52 años, está acusado de obstruir a un agente del orden público y resistirse al arresto después de que lo atraparan pescando sin licencia. La audiencia acaba de comenzar.
El señor Tertelget ha sido acusado de 2 delitos menores que abordaremos hoy.
Debo objetar, no soy el hombre al que se refieren. Yo soy el hombre viviente. El hombre al que se refiere el señor Riley, su señoría, está en manos del Estado, en mayúscula, y está identificado por el Estado en la licencia estatal de conducción, su señoría. Yo no soy toda la ficción capital, soy el hombre viviente cuyo emblema es el de la vida.
Tertelget se representa a sí mismo hoy como el hombre viviente natural.
Señor Tertelget, no vuelva a interrumpir al señor Riley. Por favor, señor Tertelget, ya basta.
Suceso comercial como
Señor,
este,
lo voy a acusar
¿quién tiene
de
derecho a decirle al
desacato.
hombre
¿Está escuchándome?
viviente cuándo puede
¿Comprende lo
hablar
que
y
le
cuándo
digo?
no puede hacerlo? ¿Qué sonidos puede hacer y qué sonidos no puede hacer?
¿Usted entiende?
Él se dirige a la ley británica, señoría.
Señor
Es
Tertelget.
un ministro en nombre de Gran Bretaña.
The defendant, Ernie Wayne Tertelget. He is not represented by counsel here today. Mr. Tertelget has been charged with 2 misdemeanor offenses, which we'll be trying today.
I must object. I am not the name that he is referring to. I am the living man. The name that Mr. Riley refers to, ma'am, is held by the state in all capital letters and is identified by the state on the state's driver's license, ma'am. I am not the all capital fiction. I am the living man whose mark is that of life. It is called a signature, and the nature of that sigil, ma'am, is the living person. It is never in all capital letters.
Mr. Tertelget, you will allow Mr. Riley to continue
Ma'am,
with voir dire, and you will have an
I must
opportunity-
object, ma'am. Without proper evidence of oath and bond as required, and I am backed, ma'am, by 20 United States Supreme Court cases to this end, it should have been brought to my hand more than a month ago, and no evidence has been brought forward of any competency of any of this. I have to speak for myself, ma'am. No one here is capable of doing it, and particularly those that are bar or non-bar. They can only speak, ma'am, to the legal. My interest is to forfend my person's living name.
Your Honor, this is an improper objection in violation of the motion to
And
eliminate.
the objection is, Mr. Tertelget, you are not to interrupt Mr. Riley again.
Ma'am?
Has his 30 minutes. Then you will have an
Who can tell the living
Now,
man
Mr. Tertelget,
in a commercial
now,
event such as this,
Sir,
who has the right to tell the living man when he can speak and when he cannot speak, what sounds he can make and what sounds he cannot make?
do you understand?
He is addressing British law, ma'am. He is a minister on behalf of Great Britain.
I'm going to hold you in contempt if you continue to disrupt this.
Ma'am, without oath and bond, contempt has already been established here.
30 days in jail, or you will be removed
In the
from
face of all these witnesses, ma'am, where is the evidence of oath and bond, ma'am?
Cannot talk.
Look,
Now, do you continue to disrupt?
the requirement is right here, ma'am.
Okay.
It is through all ranks of the court, ma'am. I have done due diligence and due process, ma'am. Eye to eye. I faced those who would come against me. I communicated properly. I backed up my work. I backed up the research. It's nice and neat. And I have total failure. I have total incompetency of the court because there is no evidence of Mr. Riley's office, nor of yours, ma'am, nor of this lady's here, nor even the fine police officers that are here today. I have nothing to work with now. Now I'm out here hanging over the abyss. I must make my own way.
And you will be allowed that, but allow Mr. Riley.
Why, please give me an honorable answer, is a British recognized esquire asking questions in an American courtroom? Why is title of nobility applied behind this gentleman's name that is recognized as being banned from our country in the 1789 Constitution? Is nobody going to stand for our Constitution?
Allow this, I'm telling you
I cannot, ma'am. In honor of the Constitution of the United States, I cannot allow a man who carries British recognition for the purposes of British ministerial law to continue to persecute me. I cannot, ma'am. I have to honor the founders, ma'am. I honor the memory of those who fought and died that we could be free of this very type of thing.
You'll be taken up to the jury room where you may watch the proceedings.
Stand up.
I have reminded you.
If I stand up, I give you recognition.
Please stand up.
All right.
Stand up.
No,
Stand up.
pick me up. I cannot give you recognition. I'm constrained by the United States Constitution of 1789. Sir, you're a Bozeman native. What are you doing packing a British recognition? Should be ashamed of yourself. Gentlemen, this is an overthrow of the 1789 Constitution, an overthrow of the Bill of Rights. It is an overthrow of Title 26 United States Code, and above all, it is an overthrow of universal law. Would one of you remove my ball tie and return it to somebody in the crowd, please, so that it doesn't disappear from this place?
We'll take care of that in a moment. Okay?
See to it my stuff makes it back in my bag. I do have a duly appointed court representative, ma'am. He has made his way through everything.
Okay.
He will speak as my voice. No, ma'am. I stand as myself and speak for myself in myself. And I am not the trustee over the all caps name that you're operating on.
Well, you're here in court today because you were charged with some charges.
I'm here in court today because I am making a special visitation. This is not an appearance, only spirits appear. Living men, living persons make special visitation. That's why I'm here, to make sure that you guys don't tainter my truthful, proper name.
Do you still live at 28 Flying Eagle in Manhattan?
That is a storage unit that I sleep in from time to time.
All right.
I live in myself in this body. I am the living man.
Mr. Talgate, you were here. You were seen by Mr. Putz on 9/3/13, and you asked, at that time, he appointed you a public defender. Did you apply for the public defender?
What use have I for a voice of ruin? They can
That's
only
not-
speak
that's your
fictitious
choice.
legalese to you. I speak natural living man's English to you. It's called common English. That's the only thing that I work in.
That's fine.
There will be no legalese used here.
Well, you were charged on the 31st of August of 2013 with obstructing a police officer in violation of 45-7302. You were also charged on the same date with resisting arrest in violation of 45-7301 of the Montana Code.
Those men were charged by me right back by staging an overthrow of the Constitution of 1789, an overthrow of the Bill of Rights, an overthrow of my rights to forage for food as a natural living person who was in hunger. I was searching for something to put in my stomach, as I am recognized to be allowed to do by universal law. Has nothing to do with your corporate fiction. They violated everything, and furthermore, for your knowledge, they violated Judge Holly Brown's Title 26 United States Code ruling, which I went before her and prevailed on 21st March 2011. DPO 9-58A is the case number wherein she evidenced that I am not a taxpayer because I am not a federal citizen. Federal law trumps state law at every turn. I have 9 judge rulings to that end, and that trumps state law. I am not registered crap. I am the living man, and I have the right to forage for food when I'm hungry.
All right. But you're here on different charges.
That
This
is
is not
what
Holly Brown's
stands.
courtroom.
Ma'am, you can argue this all day long. You're operating on a corporate fiction.
I'm telling you, you're here on some charges which were filed in the reports.
I do not
Number
understand
one.
those charges.
Number one, you keep interrupting me, and I'm gonna charge you with contempt, and you'll go to
All
jail.
contempt of court is spelled C-O-double-N. I know about accounting. That's navigation.
Sir,
Contempt is the storm.
I said, be
Don't
quiet
touch me.
until I get
Don't
through
touch
reading
me,
this
you
to
ain't a
you.
god. Don't
Officer?
you touch me. I am the living man protected by universal law.
You keep
stand
talking,
down.
and you're going to be charged with contempt, and you're gonna go to jail.
You have already contempted this place.
No, I told
by
you
the
I
fraud
would if
you're
you
trying
didn't
to
quit
get done
talking.
here. These are the living witnesses to what you're trying to do.
Very
You
good.
are trying to create a fictitious fraudulent action. You are trying to bilk the Federal Reserve by
Sir.
securitizing in all caps commercialized
Sir.
name and notifying
remove
them
him from the
that
courtroom? Officer.
they are standing in debt now. If you touch me, you will violate natural law. Do not come near me. I am
Then
protected
shush,
by the land.
shush.
Do not tell me to shut up! I
I
am the living natural man, and my voice will be heard. That is the Jolly Roger. That thing you call the American flag with the gold fringe around it is the Jolly Roger, and you are acting as one of his privateers.
Okay, you're here on the charge of arrest.
I'm
resisting
here by
arrest.
special visitation.
Right. And you're
I've
here
never let
on
you get away with
obstructing
this.
a
You bet
police
I'm here.
officer. To each charge, could be up to a $500 fine, up to 6 months in jail.
I do not understand any charges. I only understand universal law and the right to live.
Well, you
To
pled
live in
not
peace
guilty.
and to live as I need to.
You pled not guilty in this
I
court.
never plead. Animals plead. Sound like bah, oink oink.
I have a paper with your signature on it, sir.
It says prime evidence standing right through it. You bring forward all natural forms of evidence that I'm not prime evidence. I am the living soil. The dirt, the water, and the air has its own voice, does it not? It all supports
Sir?
forms of life, does it not? I am a part of that life. I am not your corporate fiction.
Sir,
Do not danger me.
you're here today on an omnibus hearing. You've already pled not
I am
guilty.
here by special visitation to see to it that you do not tainter my natural living man's name.
Are you prepared
That's
to
why
tell
I'm
the
here.
court if you wish to go to trial on this matter?
This is a trial. Tell
No,
me it's not.
this isn't a trial.
Here's my
This is
jury
an
of my
omnibus
peers.
hearing, sir.
You cannot produce a jury of my peers because all juries are selected from a pool of registered voters, and the instant a person registers to vote, their natural ability is appear to comprehend natural law has been dissolved and turned into fiction. There cannot be raised a jury of my peers. It cannot be done.
Excuse me for just a moment.
No way. Get back here and finish this. Hey, get back here and finish this. The judge has left the courtroom. There you go.
Yeah,
There is nobody in this courtroom.
Yeah.
The judge has
Yeah.
walked out.
the judge will walk down,
I
everybody up
said
and
no
out.
excuse.
Everybody up and out,
I'm not letting you
Up and out.
go.
up and out, up and out. Follow the man. Get your hand.
Thank you.
I've seen it before.
Abandon the court. Don't hang around. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Don't dally. Let's go. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. I don't know. Come on. Where's the driver? Leave him with me. Where are we going to? Headwater or Bear? Yeah. Headwater. Headwater. Stay tight on me. You're going to try something and keep your eyes.
I think we're going to where do we want to go? Failure to appear.